We welcome you to the main gym on the campus of Darien High School for Senior Day for the Darien Varsity girls basketball team. They will be honoring their 4 captains this afternoon, and we are now going to send it to the floor with PA announcer Anthony Sweeney and the Senior Day ceremonies.
I want to thank both the parents and as well as the seniors for years of dedication to the sport. Thank you for all that you did, coming to practice, bringing everybody their lunch, their sneakers that they forgot. And we appreciate the years of dedication that you have put in so that we can enjoy watching you guys play. For Central, I want to bring out number 3, Davey Henry. And number 23, Jocelyn Sandoval. Thank you, girl. Ladies, we have flowers for you. Come on, we're a little late. Thank you, girl. Come on, give it up. For Darien, we have 4 seniors today. In numerical order, we'll start off with number 4, Shay Duffy, along with parents Alex and Sean. Next up, number 13, Captain Shay Dolce, along with parents Jen and Jared. Please welcome number 20, Captain Maggie Ramsey, along with her mom and dad, Sherry and Brian. Now please welcome Captain Emily Darby, number 22. along with parents Lori and Steve. Thank you once again on behalf of the DHS community, faculty, staff, students. We really appreciate the effort in the 4 years of watching you guys play.
So that concludes our senior day festivities. We will have live basketball in about 10 minutes between the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers and the Darien Blue Wave. Once again, Darien honoring their 4 seniors, Shay Duffy, Shay Dolce, Maggie Ramsey, and Emily Darby, as well as Bridgeport honoring their 2 seniors, Davisa Henry and Jocelyn Sandoval. Once again, basketball in 10 minutes between the Hilltoppers and the Blue Wave. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network. welcome you to Darien High School for this varsity girls basketball matchup between the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers and the Darien Blue Wave. And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Braden Shank joined alongside me, Cam McGraw. And Cam, senior day for the Blue Wave. They just had their festivities, and now their sights are set on taking on the Hilltoppers in this one. What do you think we're going to see in this one?
Well, it's big for Darien coming off of a win last week to come into this game against the Hilltoppers, who are 0-7. Definitely senior day. Some high hopes coming into it for Darien. Shea Dolce hasn't played in a while, going to come in today. It's definitely just an overall positive attitude for Darien.
So you mentioned a lot right there. So Darien, they won their opening game against Bassick. They continued to go on a 7-game losing streak. And then this past weekend, they took down the Brian McMahon Senators to pick up their second win of the season. So if they win today, they would go on and win streak. And you also mentioned Shea Dolce, going to be a starter for the Blue Wave today, playing in her first varsity game since March 17th. She was out for the season with an injury, so not sure how much playing time she's going to see today, but she will definitely be in the starting lineup for head coach Melba Chambers. And we got about 5 seconds, and we're now going to send you right back to the floor with the starting player introductions.
Here we go, here we go. Starting lineups for tonight's contest. For the visiting team, the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers, led by head coach Steve Wolf, assisted by Emil John. Starting tonight for the Hilltoppers, number 1, Kaylani Lamore. Number 2, Ciara Underwood. Number 5, Amaya Womack. Number 22, Jordan Ellis. And number 23, Jocelyn Sandoval. Starting tonight for the Blue Wave, led by head coach Melba Chambers, assisted by Steph Miranda and Alyssa Valente. Starting tonight, number 4, Shane Duffy. Number 13, Captain Shea Dolce. Number 20, Captain Maggie Ramsey. Number 22, Captain Emily Darby. And number 25, Caitlin Secor. I ask everyone to please rise, face the flag, to honor America with the playing of our national anthem, and I remind you, gentlemen, to please remove your hats.
And a beautiful rendition of the anthem, and we are awaiting the tip-off in this one. Darien and Bridgeport Central. Darien entering play with a 2-7 record. Bridgeport Central 0-7. So two teams that have struggled in the early parts of the season, but will be looking to pick up a win here this afternoon. Once again, you are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. bringing you this live coverage of varsity girls basketball. Bridgeport Central breaking the huddle. We're just about ready for the start. Shea Duffy and Amaya Womack taking the tip. And Bridgeport Central will take it. Starting for the Hilltoppers this afternoon, Kaylani Lamore, Ciara Underwood, Amaya Womack, Jordan Ellis, and Jocelyn Sandoval. And for the Blue Wave, they're starting 5. Shea Dolce, Shea Duffy, Maggie Ramsey, Emily Darby, and Caitlin Secor. So the 4 seniors plus Secor. And Cam, you also mentioned Shea Dolce. Starting in this one, they're playing in her first game since March 17th. And a beautiful cut. And a miss from Darby.
Good effort there from 22 of Darien. Emily Darby getting in there, trying to get the rebounds. Definitely hustle is going to play a big part in this game.
Both of these teams have seen their fair share of tough opponents throughout the season and have unable to come away with the wins. But they are pretty evenly matched, these two teams. As that one will be a jump ball going down to the Blue Wave.
Good job there by Darien, getting on the ball fast.
It's Maggie Ramsey fighting for the ball. And now Darien will bring it up. Secor, the junior, over to Dolce. In the paint to Ramsey. Trying to drive in, puts a shot up, and it's good.
Darien using their height to their advantage so far in the game. You have Ramsey standing right on the block and just being able to shoot over these defenders. It's a big part of their offense so far.
Maggie Ramsey opens the scoring, and a 3 ball there, just off from number 1, Lamore. Take another look at that drive from Ramsey. Great job using her size in it to get past 2 defenders of the Hilltoppers. That one thrown in. Lamore with the shot, just off, rebounded, and that one is good from number 5, Womack.
Coming straight out of the stack play there, getting an open shot and then a good rebound, going up for 2. Good opening start.
Darby looks all the way, intercepted by Lamort.
Cross-court pass is always dangerous in basketball.
3 ball is off from Womack. And now Darby slowing it down. Darby to Dolce. Right back to Darby. And Ramsey on the cut. And it's good.
Great cut there from Ramsey, able to just slide right by her defender for the easy layup.
Maggie Ramsey already 4 points in this game. And the travel called on the Hilltoppers. Kaylani Lamort. And a quick timeout from head coach Stephen Wolf and Bridgeport Central. Their first timeout in this one. And Cam, right out of the gun, what have you really seen from both sides?
Well, you know, Darien's just playing to their advantage in this game so far with the height. Obviously, they have Ramsey playing in the block. She got a pretty easy layup. And then just able to cut inside. It's a classic basketball move that's always used. She got an open layup. But the 2 points so far scored for the Hilltoppers was off of a rebound, something that we didn't expect coming into this game. Maybe something that they're able to keep up.
It's also interesting, you see Bridgeport Central taking a lot of 3 balls, and something that has worked for them throughout the season. Most notably, they played St. Joe's earlier this season. The Hilltoppers scored 20 points as a team, 18 of which coming off the 3-point ball. So they're definitely going to keep shooting the 3s and try to find some success. But out of the first time out from Bridgeport Central, it'll be a Darien ball. Ramsey to inbound. Gets it over to Darby. Over to Secor. Darby now. Getting it to Dolce for 3. And it's good! Shea Dolce. Her first game of the season and first shot drains a 3. And that one thrown up, no good from Womack. And a timeout now from head coach Melba Chambers and the Blue Wave. Cam, you gotta assume Shea Dolce is gonna be happy with that one. taking the time off, throwing the 3-ball up, making it.
Definitely a big shot coming back from, you know, her injury. And her first shot taken of the game was a 3-pointer, something that Darien hasn't taken much of the season. Great shot, definitely a good moment for Shea Dolce and all of Darien.
That was definitely a missing component to Darien early in this season, was Shea Dolce just having that big spark plug, and something they're going to continue to miss as Dolce is now subbed out of the game. In her place will be number 14, Julia Erdlin, the junior. So Dolce enters the game, drains a 3, comes out. She may enter later in the game, we don't know, but a great performance from Shea Dolce in her first game back. And a great pass to Ramsey, and she gets it to go.
Ramsey, great cuts so far this game. That's 2 that she's been able to just slide right by for an open layup.
Lamort gets it over to Sandoval, and she airballs that one. Darien is pretty early using their speed to their advantage. The Hilltoppers, a team that averages about 60 points given up on the defense, and Darien is aware of that, and they're using that speed, using the good passes to their advantage, and 9 early points for Darien in this one.
Definitely fast break points as well going to play a pretty big component.
Darby now, she gets it to go.
Difficult shot, fading on the right side, gets it right off the bank. Great shot from Darby.
So far from the field, Darien is 5 for 6 with made shots. The only missed shot was the Emily Darby 2-point attempt early in the game, but this Darien offense has just been on a roll.
Looking great so far, especially, you know, with these good cuts, and it's just good basketball plays. And, you know, when you have these great plays, you're going to get open shots, and they're going to be easier.
And to Erdlin now. Travel called.
Looks like that pass was just a bit high when she caught it. Looks like she took an extra step when driving in.
A shot there from Underwood. It's off. Rebound Secor. Ramsey now driving in and gets it to go, and will go to the line.
What a performance so far in this game from Ramsey, just getting it any way she wants, driving in there with a foul in the N1.
Lamore with the foul called on her. And Ramsey now will shoot 1. Ramsey doesn't get it. Rebound will be a jump ball going to Bridgeport Central. Now Bridgeport Central, Underwood passes it over to Ellis, over to Sandoval. Sandoval driving in, and a foul on the floor called.
So far, it's looked like Bridgeport Central has had more success driving in, driving a foul, or drawing a foul there. Lining up in the stack again.
Rick Sandoval turned over to Darby, and now Emily Darby on the fast break passes it to Secor, and she will lay it in.
Big fast break points off of these turnovers for Central. Definitely something that they don't want to continue in this game.
And the 3-ball there is off from number 5, Womack. Rebound, Lamore. Blocked by Secor. And now Darby bringing it up. Gets it to Ramsey. Ramsey looking for someone in the paint. Taking her time, being guarded by Lamore with some room. Over to Darby. Past her defender, pass to Secor. She puts the shot up, and it's in.
Great ball movement from Darien. Again, a nice, easy shot. And a good job from Ramsey dissecting the offense there, seeing where to go.
If I'm not mistaken, Cam, I think they just missed that first shot, and they've made every shot since.
Yeah, great field goal percentage, and you see now another steal. And we got a foul by Central.
There will be Jocelyn Sandoval called with the foul, and Nimaris Morales Santiago checking in for the Hilltoppers, as well as Monet Jones. Secor bringing it up. 17-2 our score. Darby with the shot. And it's off. Rebound. Erdlin with the rebound. No good. Duffy can't get it to go.
And the height right now definitely coming into play. You saw 3 offensive rebounds there.
Secor for 3. No good. And Central will get the rebound. It is interesting, Cam. You look at the height, and Bridgeport Central, 1 player coming in at 5'8", and Jadea Wright. The 3-ball no good there. But after that, a couple players coming in at 5'5", and that's really, the height of their team is around the 5 foot, 5 inches mark, and Darien's going to beat them on the boards all afternoon. So yeah, Bridgeport's got to find other ways to capitalize. Pass inside to Erdlin with the layup, and it's good.
And one way to do that is definitely trying to, stay with your man and play better defense. It's so far easy layups for Darien.
Driving in, foul called.
Ramsey called for the line.
Will be Bridgeport ball under the hoop. Ellis rebounds it, or inbounds it to Underwood. Right back to Ellis for 3. And it is good.
Definitely a strong point of this Bridgeport Central basketball team. They shoot a lot of threes, and 3 points is more than 2, as we say in basketball. And it's definitely a big point in basketball to get those 3-pointers up.
Jordan Ellis got off to a rough start in the first 2 games, going 0 for 10 from the field, but has really caught a stride in these last couple games. Secor fakes it out, gets it to Ramsey, wide open for 3. It's off. Rebound, Hilltoppers. Ciara Underwood passes it over to Jones, and the 3-ball is off. Rebound, Duffy. Secor now will bring it up. Passes it to Darby in the paint, drives in, takes the shot, can't get it to go off the glass. And that one will go out, staying with the Blue Wave.
Looks like Darien is going to line up and stack the same play that Bridgeport Central has been running from out of bounds.
Secor with the inbound to Ramsey. Ramsey drives in, puts it up, can't get it to go. And the rebound, no good from Erdlin, once again trying her luck. And eventually the rebound will be corralled by Jones. Underwood over to Ellis. Wide open is Jones for 3, and the ball will get jammed.
I'm not jumping up there.
And they're going to try to get that ball unstuck there. First attempt is good. And that is a jump ball, so it will go to the Blue Wave. Kind of an odd, rule in basketball. The ball getting stuck, you would assume it would automatically go down to the other side, but a jump ball is the ruling on it.
Definitely a rare occasion.
Shot there, no good. Wide open is Duffy, puts it up. Gets her own rebound, fighting for it. The jump ball, it will be staying with Bridgeport. It's kind of a weird event here. The ball gets stuck, Darien gets the jump ball, then a jump ball, Bridgeport gets it, so the arrow goes right back to the Blue Wave. Shot there from Underwood. It's off, rebound Duffy. And with only a couple seconds left, the shot from Secor is up, and it is no good. That will take us to the end of the first quarter. Darien leads 19-5 over Bridgeport Central. We'll take a short break and be right back on the DAF Media Network. We welcome you back to the DAF Media Network. Some changes for the Blue Wave. 5 new players out on the court. Bryn Karczewski, Kenzie Nolan, Jillian Vaught, Emma Quayle, and Katie Bloomer. The 5 new players. The shot there from Nolan, and it is good.
2 3-pointers already tonight for Darien, a rare occasion. We've only made a select few so far this season, already 2 tonight.
Kenzie Nolan, a freshman, called up from the JV team a couple games into the season, drains her first attempt in this one, extending the Darien lead. Lamore over to Underwood. And pass to nobody, intercepted by Karczewski. She's gonna come storming down the court. Missing it, rebound Bloomer, and she will be fouled.
Great perimeter defense on that possession by Karczewski, and then able to get the steal and drive all the way down for a foul.
Foul called on Kaylani Lamore, her second. Katie Bloomer shooting 2.
Bloomer will go to the line after the Lamore foul. Bloomer sets up and gets that one. And Jones will check back in the place of Morales Santiago. Bloomer, her second shot now. And it's off. Rebound Bridgeport. Underwood, junior captain for the Hilltoppers, gets it over to Ellis. She's gonna try to drive in, and a foul will be called on the Blue Wave.
Good moves from Ellis there, able to get into the paint and draw a foul for Bridgeport Central.
And if you are just joining us, Braden Shank and Cam McGraw with you. So glad you could be with us here on this Monday afternoon as number 22, Jordan Ellis, will go to the line. She misses her first. Now her second shot. Ellis rostered as number 21, wearing number 22 this afternoon. Missed her first shot, taking her second shot, and she misses that one. Rebound Quayle. Karczewski. Over to Nolan for 3, and it's good!
2 for Nolan tonight, and that's 3 in total for Darien. Definitely an odd occasion. And Nolan coming up from the JV team to make 2 threes tonight, definitely a big moment.
We mentioned how Darien was missing their big spark plug with Shea Dolce out for the season, and the cut there is good from Bridgeport Central. Number 1, Kaylani Lamore for 2. But Darien missing Shea Dolce. They really were lacking that big 3-point plug, and Kenzie Nolan has stepped up so far in this one, 6 points and just a minute and a half on the court. Quayle, possession of it. Trying to pass it, gets it over to Bloomer. And a foul called on number 24 for the Hilltoppers, Brianna Wallace.
Brianna Wallace picks up her first.
Big part of Darien's offense so far in this game is the constant cuts, trying to get behind their defender for the easy layups. You could see just watching each possession, each player just cutting in at different times, and it's hard for a defense to keep up with that.
Bloomer with the inbound to Nolan. Darien's really just been using their speed to their advantage and just blazing past these Bridgeport Central defenders. It's wide open. Was Vaught, fakes it, takes the jump shot. No good. And a foul called on
Brianna Wallace picks up
Wallace.
her second.
So the ball staying with the Blue Wave. Vaught to inbound. And 42, Karina Mejia Hernandez checking in for Bridgeport in the place of Brianna Wallace. Picking up her second foul was Wallace. Vaught over to Karczewski. Karczewski to Quayle. Wide open, takes the shot. And loose under the hoop, rebound Bloomer. Darien really has just been getting all the boards so far this afternoon. Quayle once again. No defender on her. Now to Karczewski. Takes the shot, it's off. And the ball is going out. Staying with the Blue Wave.
Looks like there is some confusion by Bridgeport Central on that last possession. missing who's covering one of their men.
Great inbound, no good there. And Bridgeport Central, Underwood comes away with possession, bringing it up. Pass up to the top of the key to De Silva, intercepted by Karczewski. Karczewski, high pass to Bloomer, and out of bounds.
Darien definitely trying to use the fast break to their advantage. Off of a turnover, you know, there's a lot of people on the other side of the court. If you could get down there fast enough, you could get an easy 2-on-1 for an easy bucket.
Something that's really hurt the Hilltoppers so far this afternoon is they're turning the ball over a good amount, and Darien's really capitalizing, bringing it down on the fast breaks, putting points up on the board. Nice save from Underwood. Trying to drive in is Ellis. Off the side of the glass, rebound Karczewski. All the way down court to Vaught. She will travel, is the call. Ellis passes it past Bloomer to number 25, De Silva. Right back to Ellis, to Underwood, takes the three, and it is good. Sayar Underwood with the three, and Bridgeport Central into the double digits.
Already half of the points for Bridgeport Central scored by threes. Karczewski misses one there.
Ball's loose on the ground, and timeout to head coach Steve Wolf. And we take
30-second timeout.
And Central will take their second timeout of this first half. You take another look at the Underwood three-point ball. A beautiful shot from her, drains the three. And Cam, if you're head coach Wolf, what are you telling your team in this huddle for the next 20 seconds or so?
You know, just keep going out there. You know, it's been difficult for Bridgeport Central shooting the ball from the three-point line, but they've made two, and they're getting good results when they drive in. If they could finish those shots, you know, they could come back in this game. And I think he's trying to, you know, provoke some intensity also on defense. Darien's been able to cut in pretty easily for some free baskets. If you could stay with your man, it's definitely, you know, beneficial to your defense.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication on the Bridgeport Central side, leaving a lot of open opportunities for the Blue Wave, and they've been capitalizing on a good majority of them. And thus are scored 26-10 in favor of the Blue Wave. Inbound to Lamore. She'll take it up. Lamore, 2 points in the game. Nice job by Womack to fight with it and get it right back to Lamore. Stolen by Bloomer, and the travel will be called.
Great defense from Darien. When they see, you know, someone driving in, they double team and they're able to get a steal. And that's been huge to their offense with these fast break points as well.
Ellis inbounds it to Lamore. Shot is up, and it's off. Darien will smartly let that go. 3:44 left in the second quarter. Nolan takes it up. Quickly met by Ellis, gets it over to Karczewski. No man guarding her, she'll bring it up and take the shot, and gets it to go.
Shooting tonight for Darien has been great. They've been able to make their threes, and now a mid-range there for Karczewski.
Karczewski, one of the team's best field shooters in their Saturday win against Brian McMahon. She had 5 field goals for 10 points. And Karczewski now with the ball. Sends it high of Vaught. Now turning it over to Bridgeport. Taking another look at it, a great alertness by her to see that she had that open look and take the extra step or two and get closer to the hoop where she would make the basket.
Taking the space that she was given, you know, mid-range is closer to the hoop, an easier shot, and she was able to knock it down.
Underwood checks back in for Bridgeport Central in the place of number 23, Jocelyn Sandoval. Lamore turns it over to Nolan. She'll slow it down. Passes it to Vaught. Vaught driving in the paint, takes the shot, and it's good.
Great shot there from Vaught, driving with her right hand and able to just flip it up in the paint for a nice little floater for Darien.
Jillian Vaught, her first points of the afternoon. Passes it to Lamore.
Garzewski playing hounding defense for Darien. You could see her switching and then going for steals, and that's very beneficial to the fast break.
Ellis at point passes it to Womack. Trying to drive. Foul called on Bloomer. Going to be a reach-in foul.
Bloomer, a call for the reach.
Taking a look at it. Great shot from Vaught. Swishes it. And Darien with the 20-point lead. Ellis over to Mejia Hernandez. Right back to Ellis. Underwood now. Makes the move, steps back, and drains the three.
What a shot from Underwood, creating space with the step back and a leaning shot from the three-point line. Very difficult shot, but she's able to knock it down for Bridgeport Central.
Ciara Underwood, the team's leading scorer, and now Karzewski. Can't get it. Rebound, Quayle. Nolan wide open for three. It's good.
That's 3 three-pointers now tonight for Nolan. A huge contributor to the points for Darien.
9 points for Mackenzie Nolan. Darien freshman. Ellis now to Underwood. Driving in, throws it up. No good. Rebound, Quayle. Vaught overshoots Nolan. And Bridgeport will gain possession of it. Ellis tries to get it over to Underwood. Some sloppy passes. And now they're going to try to slow it down. Underwood passes it to Womack. Shot. And no good from Lamore. Nolan slowing it down. A minute left before the half. Pass to Bloomer. Trying to get closer to the hoop. Retreats it back to Nolan. Throws it. Vaught with the shot. And it stays in.
Great pass from Quayle, reading the defense, seeing that the defender from the other side of the court was coming in to help on the paint. She sees that, throws it across for an easy shot from Vaught.
Vaught hit the rim. It looks for a second like it might have come out, but it stays in, extending the Darien lead. The shot from Ellis. No good off the glass. Rebound once again from Quayle. Karzewski passing it down low to Bloomer. Tries the drive and will be fouled. Take another look at it. A great pass from Karzewski. Finds Bloomer and will be fouled by number 22, Jordan Ellis. Her first foul. Katie Bloomer, the junior, to shoot free throws. Her second trip to the line. Her first attempt went 1 for 2. And she airballs the first one. Nicole Da Silva checking back in the place of Mejia Hernandez. Bloomer's second attempt. Her brother Kyle, a part of the Darien High School boys basketball team. She makes the second one there. The boys are traveling to Bridgeport Central tonight, and they will try to continue their winning streak against the Hilltoppers, but in this one, Darien with a commanding 23-point lead as we're nearing the half. Ellis. Foul called. Good shot, but
Katie Bloomer picks up her third.
Seems like Bridgeport Central has found success when driving in so far this game. You know, they've gotten fouled on a couple, and they've been able to make some layups.
it's team foul number 6. It's team foul number 5 for the Blue Wave. My apologies. Underwood now having to throw the shot up from a distance, and she makes it! Ciara Underwood ending the first half with a bang. And that will take us to the half, but a great shot from Underwood.
Big morale boost for Bridgeport Central to make a shot like that going into halftime. Definitely know Coach Wolf is happy about that one.
So Cam, what'd you see in this first half?
You know, it looked like Darien's just playing better on offense with their cuts and being able to lose track of their man and get open for these easy shots. And Bridgeport Central, they've knocked down a couple of threes, but I think maybe the driving might be something that they look for in the second half. They've been able to get pretty good results when trying to drive in against this Darien defense.
So one half in the books. Darien with the 36-16 lead on their senior day against Bridgeport Central. We're going to take a short break with halftime, but before we go to the halftime, I'm going to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Robert McElhouse, Connor Russo, Ben White-Chulis, Adam Nelson, Peter McLean, and our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. We'll be back with second half basketball on the DAF Media Network.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for 4 were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for 4 and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
We welcome you back to Darien High School in this one between the Darien Blue Wave and the Bridgeport Centrals. And while we have a quick minute, we're going to take a look at Darien's upcoming schedule. Their next 5 games, they will take on the Fairfield Ward Mustangs on Thursday at Fairfield Ward. And then this Saturday, a out-of-conference game for them as they will take on Wilbur Cross, followed by a couple more FCAC opponents at Greenwich, at West Hill. And then they will take on the Danbury Hatters on Friday, February 4th. That game will be streamed on the DAF Media Network, so a good one there. But getting back to this one, Darien with a 36-16 lead. Braden Shank and Cam McGraw with you. So glad you could be with us. Cam, you gave us your thoughts going into halftime. Now let's talk about what Darien needs to do coming out of the half to, keep the pedal on the metal and really, keep putting up the points up here.
I mean, you said it yourself, with pedal on the metal, they just need to keep up the intensity. They've been able to do it on defense throughout this game, getting steals, getting on the fast break. That just leads to easy points. And then what they've been doing on the offensive side of the ball, keeping up with the cuts. Definitely using Ramsey when she was in, was able to read the defense, see whose man is not really covering them, get some easy scores. And if they keep that up, Darien should be able to come away with a win in this one.
A big issue Darien's had on that 7-game losing streak is just they haven't been able to make the three-point ball, and they've struggled to get some depth. And so far today, 4 3-point balls, and 8 different players have scored for the Blue Wave. You have Vaught, Karczewski, Dolce, Erdlin, Ramsey, Darby, Secor, and then Mackenzie Nolan, the team leader, with 9 points. So they have been really digging into their depth. And starting the second half for the Blue Wave will be Maggie Ramsey, Emily Darby. Morgan Plank will enter the game, as well as Janie Fitzpatrick and Shea Duffy will return to the court. So the 3 seniors getting some more playing time. They started the game, as well as Shea Dolce making an honorary return and making a 3-ball for the Blue Wave. So some memories for Shea, as Bridgeport Central will start with the ball there in their road red jerseys with the black numbers, moving from right to left on your screen. Darien in their home whites with the blue numbers, moving from left to right. Steal from Plank, and she gets it over to Ramsey. So it's also interesting to note, Cam, with this new rotation out for Darien, they have had every player on their roster enter this game so far, really just giving some experience. as they still have a full season ahead of them. A nice drive there, a nice Euro step from Ellis. Can't get it to go. Rebound Bridgeport. Underwood trying to make a move on Darby. Drives into the corner and loses it, sending it down to the Blue Wave.
Yeah, you were talking about the depth for Darien, and I think Coach Chambers, you know, with putting in these new players, you could have something that Mackenzie Nolan has had today, where she's made 3 3-pointers, and that's led to 9 points for Darien. And seeing new people out there could lead to, you know, something great for this Darien team, as we see today.
A big part of it too, you got to look at is Darien. They the COVID year last year, they lost a ton of games. They, on schedule-wise, that is, they didn't play as many games. They lost the state tournament, and then the big loss for them, head coach Melba Chambers sitting out for the season. So they really lost a lot that season, and they're trying to get back to their normal ways this year. And, you know, a rough start record-wise, but they definitely have some talent here with some games left to still qualify for a state tournament or maybe make a run at the FCX. Nice move by Duffy, and she gets it to go.
Seniors seeing it tonight with Duffy and Dulce both scoring so far in this one.
That is the 9th unique player for Darien to score tonight. As they have 38 as a team. The shot there is off from Ellis. Rebound Ramsey. Nice cut over to Fitzpatrick, and she will be fouled.
Foul on Amaya Womack in the act of shooting.
It's actually a correction on that. That's the 10th player. I forgot Bloomer made those 2 free throws. So 10 players have scored for the Blue Wave. Fitzpatrick, first shot is off. Now her second shot. And it's off. Rebound. Hilltoppers throws it out to Underwood.
Good rebound from the Hilltoppers there out of the free throw.
Underwood passes it. Wide open is Lamore. She takes the shot. It is off. More 9 points in the game already, all off of the three-point ball. Darby loses it. Nice save by Ramsey. She tries to put it up and can't get it to fall. Jump ball will be the call, setting it down to Bridgeport Central. Shot there is off from Ellis.
Good job from Bridgeport Central. They're able to force a second chance for them on this next possession.
So we've been talking about 10 players for Darien scoring. The only players that haven't scored for Darien so far, as the shot there from Underwood is good. Underwood, her 4th 3 of the afternoon, 12 points. But Darien Fitzpatrick has not yet scored. Quayle has not scored, as well as Morgan Plank, the only 3 for Darien that has not gotten on the stat sheet. 2 of which on the court right now, turned over by Fitzpatrick, and she will be fouled with the reach-in.
Coach Wolf maybe looking to spread the love tonight, get everyone to get on the board.
Really, Bridgeport Central, you mentioned, Cam, they're trying to get everyone on the stat sheet, but it's really all been Underwood. 12 out of the team's 19 points coming from the Hilltopper junior. And it's really been that way, you know, all season. She's the team's leading scorer, averaging, you know, 15 or so points a game. And the shot there, no good. Rebound, Darien. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they like taking the 3-ball, 15 points off the 3-pointers. Ramsey now slowing it down. Passes it to Darby. Duffy in the paint. Gets it back to Fitzpatrick. And she gets it.
That's going to be another one on the stat sheet for Darien. Only 2 more left tonight to get everyone on this team on the board.
Ellis tries to step back, gets it back to Underwood. Ellis saved by Lamore. She tries to step back. Darby, fast break to Fitzpatrick. Off the glass, can't get it. Darien fighting for it, and will get the jump ball. Possession arrow staying with the Blue Wave. And a clean slate now for Darien. 5 new players coming out. Vaught, Karczewski, Erdlin, Secor, and Bloomer. So a complete line change, if you will, for Darien. A quick inbound to Erdlin. Finds Bloomer cutting across the middle. Erdlin, and will be called with the travel, trying to fake the shot and drive in.
You could hear Coach Wolf on the sideline talking about pressure for this Bridgeport Central team to get up on Darien, and it'll definitely make it harder for them to shoot these jump shots, which they've had success with tonight.
Lamore over to Ellis in the corner, drives past Karczewski, brings it to the hoop, and is turned away. Rebound, Erdlin. And she turns it away. The shot up from Underwood, no good. And trying to get the rebound, Underwood only rostered at 5'5" and is out-rebounded by Karczewski. Secor to Vaught for 3. It is no good. They're going to try to now bring it up with Jordan Ellis. Ellis to the top with Underwood. Right back to Ellis for 3. And it's good, a bank shot for Jordan Ellis, her first points of the afternoon, and it comes from the 3-ball.
And Bridgeport Central looking to use that as some motivation for the rest of the game, trying to build some momentum.
Nice save by Vaught. She airballs it, rebound Erdlin. Gets it back to Bloomer, no good. Foul called by Suman Karczewski for going over the back.
Karczewski with the reach.
And a reach-in foul, the official call.
Her first team foul, number 2.
18-point lead for the Blue Wave. And a stoppage as it looks like Womack a little shaken up. And head coach Wolf going to go to the bench with Kaylee Peterson.
Kaylee Peterson enters the game.
Will check in place of Womack. Underwood will take it up for the Hilltoppers. 12 points is her name, the leading scorer. Gets it over to Ellis. Shoots Lamore, but she recovers. Trying to drive in past Bloomer, puts the shot up, deflected. And it will be Erdlin that comes away with it. Passes it to Vaught. To Karczewski. And the travel will be called. And now Bridgeport Central will get the ball right back. And out of bounds.
Katie Bloomer picks up
It's a foul call on Bloomer. That will be her 4th. So she's got to be close to fouling out, and head coach Melba Chambers might be aware of that as we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Ellis trying to drive in, gets it back to Lamore. And a foul call, the travel on Lamore. So some sighs of relief for the Blue Wave, potentially a 5th foul on Bloomer. Of course, the 5th one would foul her out of the game. Secor passes it to Bloomer. Down low to Vaught. Can't get it to go. Being pressured by 3 Darien players. And she will step out of bounds with it. And no, a foul. My apologies. A push
foul
on Erdlin. Team foul number 4 for the Blue Wave. Ciara Underwood to take it up yet again. Stolen by Secor on the fast break. And she will be fouled by Ellis and go to the line.
And those are those fast break opportunities that you could see off of the steals and the turnovers from the Hilltoppers. Very easy for Darien to run straight down the court and able to draw a foul on this one.
Caitlin Secor, the junior, having a great year so far, was an all-FCAC First team honorary mention last year. First shot from her is good. Her 5th point of the afternoon. And Monet Jones checking back in for Peterson. Secor in Saturday's game against Bridgeport Central saw 2 free throws, made both of them. Her 2nd free throw on the way in this one. And it's off. Rebound Erdlin. Offensive rebound to Secor, and it's good.
Great offensive rebound there for a second chance opportunity for Darien. They were able to make it count.
A 3-point play for the Blue Wave. And they are now back to a 21-point lead. Intercepted by Secor. Had a chance to throw it down court. Smartly stays with it.
Defense from Darien so far in this one, they've been able to just double team when they see someone holding the ball in the perimeter, able to force a bad pass or even get a steal, and they've been able to use that to their advantage.
Erdlin to Karczewski. Drives in the paint, puts it up, and it's good.
Good fake from Karczewski. Got that defender to freeze and then drove in with a good right-handed finish.
4 points for Bryn Karczewski this afternoon. Ellis, the shot from Underwood is off. And now Vaught will take it up. Passing it to Secor. Right back to Vaught. Karczewski down low to Erdlin. The cut to Karczewski, and she will be fouled.
Ball movement on that possession for Darien. I think was able to touch all 5 people on the offense, and then a great cut, and able to draw a foul there was Karczewski.
That's something Darien's done a good job of all season, is moving the ball around, getting the opportunities shooting-wise. Just they haven't been able to convert the shots, and it's been a different story today for the Blue Wave as they've really turned it on, scoring 45 points, making it 46 with the Karczewski made free throw.
Kaylee Peterson back at the game.
Karczewski, her 2nd free throw. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. And takes a nice bounce off the rim. Underwood. Intercepted and stolen by Secor on the fast break, and she will get it.
Steal in the basket, Caitlin Secor.
9 points for Secor. Lamore in the corner being pressured by Karczewski. And you take another look at it, a great fast break from Secor. Bridgeport trying to run the 2-3. Defense wide open is Vaught though. Takes the 3, no good. Off the hands of Erdlin. Bloomer will fight for it, but a jump ball is called with 1.9 left on the clock. Heading down with the Hilltoppers.
Underwood looking for maybe another last-second shot here.
She made one going into the half, puts the shot up. No good, and that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Darien with a 49-22 lead. We still have a 4th quarter left to play. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll be back. We welcome you back to the main gym on the campus of Darien High School. And before we get to this 4th quarter, I'm going to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, all student volunteers doing a great job bringing you the sights and sounds in this one. Robert McElhouse, Connor Russo, Ben White-Schulis, Adam Nelson, Peter McLean, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew, Braden Schenk, and Cam McGraw with you. So glad you could be with us here on this Monday afternoon. Darien, a new lineup to start this 4th quarter. Shea Dolce back in the game. She'll be joined by Janie Fitzpatrick, Emily Darby, Maggie Ramsey, and Shea Duffy. So all 4 seniors back on the court as Ramsey throws that one up. No good. Rebound to Lamore, fighting for it is Fitzpatrick, a foul called on Fitzpatrick.
2-3. Fitzpatrick picks up her second
Foul for Fitzpatrick. A sophomore called up from JV for the Blue Wave, or at least rostered on JV to start the year. 11 for Bridgeport. Ayana Johnson checking into the game for the first time.
See Darien on defense, just shifting their legs, able to get in front of their person they're playing defense against, and that's just able to, it's a great defense from Darien that forces, you know, some hard passes and some hard shots that the Hilltoppers have had to force in this one.
It's also interesting, you mentioned the Darien defense, and you take a look over at Maggie Ramsey, a big smile on her face, of course playing with her four-year teammate and Shea Dolce back on the court for the first time this season. Dolce passing it over to Fitzpatrick. She'll drive past Lamore, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound to Dolce for three. It's off. Rebound, Duffy. Fights through it, puts the shot up, airballs it, and it will be a Bridgeport Central rebound. Ellis trying to go from coastline to coastline. And Duffy will slow it down. Of course, we've been talking about all broadcast. Shea Dolce was out for the season with an injury, playing this game on senior day, as that will be a travel called on number 20 for Darien, Maggie Ramsey. Good pressure defense by Ayana Johnson, the freshman for the Hilltoppers. And Morgan Plank will check in the place of Shea Dolce, and she will get a standing ovation from her team. Once again, we don't know what the rest of the season will hold for Shea Dolce, if she will play or if she will sit out. Once again, was ruled out with the out for the season, but has had a nice tribute game here on senior day, and even had that nice long three to her name.
Definitely great to see on senior night for Dolce to come in and make a shot in the first couple of minutes.
Of course, Dolce committed to Boston College for lacrosse. She will play lacrosse in the spring for Darien, as Duffy will get that one. 4 points to her name in this one, and that gets Darien over 50 on the night. Ellis driving in, stopped by Ramsey. It won't go. And Ramsey with the rebound. Trying to use her speed, and not a friendly bounce off the rim. It will be De Silva. And a foul called on Darby. Darien sideline in question with that foul called. But this late in the game, you really don't want to argue it, and you know, the score not being that close. Darien leading 51-22 against the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers. Lamore. Shot is off the backboard, no good. Nice job to swing it out to Underwood. Drives in, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Darien using the height, but it will tip over to Ellis. They're gonna try their luck yet again. Womack, being double teamed, gets it back to Underwood for three, and it's no good and will go out of play.
A lot of rebounds on that possession for the Hilltoppers, something that we haven't seen so far in this one.
Not necessarily the rebounds, more just the tipping it out to other players and keeping the ball moving. As Plank now over to Fitzpatrick, cutting is Ramsey, driving in, a little too much, rebound, and a travel called on Duffy. Underwood.
Good communication from Darien on defense.
Long three, no good. Ramsey. Duffy. And it will be a Darien timeout. They will take their second of the game, There is 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in this one. We're going to take a short break with the timeout, and we'll be right back. Welcome you back on the DAF Media Network for the closing parts in this one between the Darien Blue Wave and the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers as Maggie Ramsey drives in, gets the points, and we'll go to the line for an and one.
Good give and go there from Darien, just able to get nice easy drive to the basket for an and one.
Ramsey had a and one opportunity back in the first half, was unable to convert. She's going to look for the three-point play this time around. Ramsey, a senior captain, committed to USC for lacrosse. Misses the free throw, and Bridgeport Central will come away with the rebound. Underwood passing it back to Ellis. The two opportunity, too hard. Rebound Bridgeport Central. Number 25, De Silva, only 5'5", but she comes away with the rebound. Driving in is Underwood, putting the shot up and getting it to go.
Good floater from Underwood after faking to the right and then driving in left and sinking it in with her right hand.
14 points for Ciara Underwood. Ramsey driving in, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound Ellis. Ellis will be called for the travel. And some substitutions.
Debbie Henry enters the game.
Jillian Bott will check in for the Blue Wave in the place of Maggie Ramsey, and Ramsey will get a standing ovation from her bench. And for Bridgeport Central, they will bring number 3, Davisa Henry, into the game, one of their seniors, as well as Kaylee Peterson. Fitzpatrick bringing it up. Bott cutting, wide open, puts it up, can't get it. Rebound Fitzpatrick, no good. And a jump ball. He'll be heading down to Bridgeport Central.
Red ball.
3 minutes, 31 seconds left to play. Underwood. And over shoots Maya Womack. Darien now after the turnover. Fitzpatrick gets it over to Plank. Plank, no good. Rebound Darby. Darby retreats it back to Fitzpatrick. Makes the move past her defender, bringing it into paint. Can't get it off the glass. Darby once again gets it over to Fitzpatrick. Sends it. Some miscommunication between Darby and Duffy. Oh, good smiles on both of their faces. As Ciara Underwood now will try for the Hilltoppers. Over to Ellis. Henry fakes it, gets it right back to Ellis. And a foul will be called on Fitzpatrick. That is Darien's 17th foul. Bridgeport Central in the bonus, so it will be a 1-and-1 for Underwood. And Emily Darby will now check out of the game. Once again, a standing ovation. Mackenzie Nolan checking back in for the Blue Wave. Number 2 Underwood shooting for Bridgeport Central. And no good.
Bridgeport Central gets it back here, looking for another second chance opportunity.
Bridgeport Central 0 for 3 on the free throws this afternoon. Missing that one, and they'll be staying with Bridgeport Central. And timeout taken by Coach Wolf and Bridgeport Central. know, it's interesting. You look at the size of Bridgeport, a very big town, split among the 3 public high schools they have in Bridgeport Central, Bassick, and Harding High School, as well as they have the private school in Colby Cathedral. And Bridgeport Central really struggling when you look at the entire school's worst record in the town, 0-7. And then you've got Colby Cathedral at 8-5, the hottest girls, or I should say, we'll call them like the hottest girls basketball team in the in Bridgeport right now, 8-4, playing great basketball right now. They still have a full slate of games ahead of them. And then Darien, they have got a tough schedule up ahead on with them, Cam. Got some FCAC games. You got Greenwich, West Hill, FCAC Powerhouse, Danbury. Darien, what do you think they're going to learn off of this one and build going into later parts of the season?
You know, with a win in their last game coming into today, looks like they're going to get another one. Getting 2 in a row, you know, you get that sense that maybe you could start a streak. And that's good for, you know, these teams to try to keep going to improve their record. And I think this Darien team just needs to keep the energy and keep the attitude up. And I think they could win, you know, some of their next games and keep this streak going.
So the hopes of the state playoffs are not out of it for Darien. Of course, you just got to win 40%. And in a 20-game schedule, that's not that many games that you have to win. So a win today will be big, picking up their 3rd on the season, assuming the score holds as Nolan intercepts that one. Driving past her defender, passes it to Vaught. To Duffy, right back to Vaught. Duffy being contested, stays with it. Gets it over to Fitzpatrick. And a double dribble called. Under 2 minutes left to play. Bridgeport Central, their upcoming games. They will play their first 3 home games of the season, this being their 8th game and their 8th road game on the season. So they will get to return to Bridgeport Central High School to take on Norwalk tomorrow, followed by Richfield and Brian McMahon later this week, as well as Wilton and Trumbull. So a nice little home stretch for the Hilltoppers. That one, airball rebound Duffy.
It's always great for a team, especially for the Hilltoppers here, to go back to their home stadium. It's always an easier atmosphere to play in, more fans. You know, you feel comfortable as we see another senior check out for Darien.
So the 4th senior will check out for Darien. This time, Shea Duffy. A great game for Duffy, 4 points. And just like her other seniors, greeted with the standing ovation from her team. And overall, a great end to senior day for the Blue Wave. Still 1 minute and 20 left in the game. Darien with a 29-point lead. Henry puts the shot up. No good. Rebound Nolan. Sends that one all the way to Fitzpatrick. Nolan now for 3. No good. Nolan was looking for double digits on that one. And 56 seconds left to play.
Nolan, prior to that shot, was 3 for 3 from the 3-point line with 9 points. Definitely an outbreak player in this one. The freshman came up from JV.
And Cam, now if you're head coach Melba Chambers, how are you viewing this performance from Nolan and maybe adjusting her role throughout the later parts of the season?
You know, it's obviously for these players who have these breakout games, you want to continue, you know, their talent. Obviously, she had a great game today. You want to keep playing her. Maybe she has another great game and you put her into the rotation. You just want to keep testing them. Especially with these basketball teams, you always want to play your depth, see if you got some talent that you don't see on your team originally. I think that's what Coach Chambers will try to do. With we got some good players on this team, including Nolan.
So timeout for head coach Wolf. He's only got 1 timeout left, but with under a minute left, probably not going to call that. And now, Cam, we talked about Darien. Now let's shift to the Bridgeport side. What do you think they're going to do out of this game, really take away from it and just as they head on a little bit of a home stretch here?
You know, I feel like the 3-point shooting tonight was definitely in full force. They're able to get a lot of shots up, definitely make a lot of them tonight. And I think maybe they should institute some more driving into their game, try to get to some easy layups. You know, it's closer, they're easier shots, high percentages. But the 3-point line is where they've shined so far in the season. And just got to keep shooting those and improve in shooting, and they could raise their point total.
Bridgeport, a team with a ton of talent this year. And really look at their recent history. In the last 5 years, they've only won 2 games combined. So they're looking to have a breakout year one of these years. And they still have 12 games or so left on the season. So it's still time for them to make a late run. if they wanted to qualify for a state tournament. As the inbound there to Johnson. Now it's Henry. Shot is airballed and will go out of play. 29 seconds left. Flank to Nolan. Taking away in the final moments. Great cut to Nolan. And that one will stay with Darien. Clock slowly dwindling away. Out to inbound, finds Plank. And it's good! Morgan Plank.
Another player being added onto the stat sheet for Darien. Plank with her first basket of the night with 10 seconds left in this one.
And under a second left. 12 Darien players have scored in this one. Everyone except for Quayle has put up points as that one is up and no good from Kaylani Lamore. Darien will take this one on senior day by the final score of 55-24. A big win for the Blue Wave, and they will go on a 2-game winning streak. And Cam, you even just look at their points scored. This almost doubles what they score in games. 55 points, a great night for the Blue Wave. What were your final thoughts on this one?
You know, like you were saying with Dulce, having been out this season, they've had a lot of, lack of offense. And definitely, some good shooting today for Darien. I think they started this game off only missing their first shot and then making the next, 8, which was big for Darien. And, their cuts have been great in this game, getting to the basket. I think that's been an important part of their offense so far.
Once again, Darien takes this one by the final score of 55-24. You see the final credits right there. I'm going to give one final shout out to our DAF Media production crew doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Robert McElhouse, Connor Russo, Peter McLean, Ben White-Chulis, Adam Nelson, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Cam, thanks for coming on the broadcast. It was a pleasure calling one with you. We had a good one here for senior day. And once again, Darien will move to playing at Fairfield Ward on Thursday. So for our entire production crew, Cam McGraw saying so long from Darien High School. I've been Braden Shank. We thank you for watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll see you next time.